Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 1 of the NFL.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and doing everything in his power to follow through.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Short pass caught by Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again is Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. These two teams all tied after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence is throw into the hands of Pittman here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Right back to Spears. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, here's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Fights loose. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Today.
ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Hurts throwing right away. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Hurts. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
A try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, a run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it fights through one man. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Williams. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hurts throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll look to throw. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. Here's Dak. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Looking to throw. He's got Otten. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
2nd and 6.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
He'll look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Purdy.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Purdy with it on third and long. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Waddle, the motion man right. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws to his running back, Kareem Hunt, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Part, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Opting to run again here with White. And he gets it down to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the handoff, this is White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give to White. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's